Okay, in this video, we're going to look at installment plan if interest is based on reducing balance. Okay, now let's look at some introduction first. So the interest rate charged on reducing balance is an annual rate which is applied only to the balance due at time of each payment. Okay, for example, your unpaid balance is 2,000. Every month, you need to pay for 500 ringgit. Okay, let's say first month you already paid 500 ringgit. So your balance will be 1,500. So second month, the calculation of interest will be based on 1,500, not based on 2,000. 2,000 is original balance. So reducing balance is 1,500. And let's say second month you pay another 500. So your balance will be 1,000. Okay, 1,500 minus 1,000. So your unpaid balance will be 1,000. Okay, so that is meant by unpaid balance or the reducing balance, unpaid reducing balance. Okay, methods to calculate interest based on reducing balance are constant ratio formula and annuity method. So here in this topic, we will use constant ratio formula. Okay, so if based on original balance, interest is calculated using I equals to BRT or I equal to IP minus CP. But for reducing balance, we will use constant ratio formula in order to find the interest. Okay, now look at what is the constant ratio formula here. Okay, constant ratio formula is frequently used to approximate the actual percentage rate or APR, also known as the effective rate. Okay, normally we call it as effective rate. So the constant ratio formula or the effective rate is given by this formula. Okay, so R, the effective rate, equal to 2mi divided by b multiplied by n plus 1. Okay, so if you look at the term inside this formula, so b is balance. So how we calculate balance? Cp minus dp. Note that when there is no down payment, dp equal to 0. So meaning to say that balance equal to Cp. So n is number of installment. How many number of payments that we need to pay? So I here is interest. Okay, now the new thing for you here, notation M here. So M is our monthly installment. Okay. So if you look at the time, if let's say the installment plan based on monthly basis, so automatically we set value M equal to 12. But if the installment plan based on weekly basis, so automatically we set value M equal to 52. Okay, so we assume 1 year equal to 12 months, 1 year equal to 52 weeks. Okay, so this value M depends on question. If it says that the installment plan using monthly installment, then the value of M will be 12. But if the if the installment plan based on weekly basis, then we set M equal to 52. Okay, based on this constant ratio formula, how to find value I? Okay, so again, we derive value I from this formula, make I as the subject. So as I shown here, okay, so you bring right hand side here to left hand side in order to make I as the subject. So 2mi divided by b multiplied by n plus 1 equal to r. Okay, now our objective, we want to find this value I. Okay, so we want to find interest. Okay, denominator b multiplied by n plus 1, this is 2mi divided by b n plus 1. So we want to make I as the subject. So bring denominator to right hand side. So divide to right hand side become multiply. Okay, so b multiplied by n plus 1 multiplied by r. Okay, here 2mi. Left hand side you have 2mi. 2mi means 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by m multiplied by I. So now we want to make I as the subject. We want to find value interest. Okay, make I as the subject. So I equal to, so here is multiply, right? So you bring to right hand side, become divide. So bn plus 1 times r divided by 2m. Then you will get value interest. Okay, now look at example 8 here. The sofa set price at 9,000 ringgit was sold on the installment plan. The buyer agreed to make monthly payment for 3 years. So now the installment plan based on monthly basis. The rate of interest was 11.5% based on reducing balance. Okay, so now interest based on reducing balance. Calculate the monthly payment using the constant ratio formula. So using constant ratio formula means that interest is calculated based on reducing balance. Okay, now we want to find monthly payment. Monthly payment is value R. How much that we need to pay every month for the sofa. Okay, extract the information given first. So 9,000 is the cash price. Okay, what else we have here? Make monthly payments for 3 years. So if monthly payments, so automatically value M here equal to 12. 1 year equal to 12 months, so M equal to 12. For 3 years, so T equal to 3. So we need to pay every month for 3 years. So how many number of payments? N. So every year equal to 12 months. 1 year, 12 months. So if we need to pay for 3 years, so 12 times 3, which is 36. The rate of interest was 11.5%. So this is the effective rate value R. 0.115. Okay, calculate the monthly payment. Okay, first, write formula for monthly payment. So R equals to balance plus interest divided by N. Okay, now look at this formula. Okay, interest now is calculated based on reducing balance. So use constant ratio formula. Okay, now look at, we don't have value B, balance. So find balance first. Okay, how to find balance? Balance equal to CP minus DP. Okay, since there is no down payment, so there is no amount of down payment mentioned here. So we assume that down payment equal to 0. So if down payment equal to 0, so balance will be also equivalent to the original cash price. Okay, so here in this case, balance equal to 9,000. Okay, now we already have value balance, we already have value N. Okay, how about I? Okay, I using constant ratio formula. So from constant ratio formula, when you derive value I from constant ratio formula, so I equal to B multiplied by N plus 1 multiplied by R, then divided by 2M. Okay, so calculate interest first here. I equals to balance, which is 9,000, multiplied by N, 3 years, so N 36 plus 1, multiplied by R is 0.115, and then divided by 2 multiplied by M. So M equal to 12. So I equals to 9,000 multiplied by 37 multiplied by 0.115. Sorry, 0.115. And then divided by 2 times 12. 2 times 12 is 24. So interest is 1595.63. 1595.63. Okay, now we can calculate value R, the monthly payment or monthly installment. So balance just now 9,000, interest is 1595.63 divided by number of payments, which is 36. So R is RM. So this is amount of interest is now plus balance 9,000 divided by 36. So every month we need to pay 294 ringgit 32 cents. Okay, this is an example on how to calculate interest based on reducing balance. So if based on reducing balance, use constant ratio formula and derive value I from this constant ratio formula. Okay, now let's look at Rule of 78, which is the Hire Purchase Act in Malaysia 1967. Okay, so this act is also known as sum of digit methods, where it controls the hire purchase agreement in Malaysia. Okay, so since we study about installment plan or installment purchase, so this act will protect consumer or customer, those who are opt for installment plan. Okay, so this rule of 78 is used to calculate the outstanding balance of any hire purchase agreement. So under installment plan, if buyer decides to settle the balance of a debt early, so this part, buyer decides to settle the debt early, the lender is not entitled to all the finance charges, which is the interest under the agreement. Okay, so recall when we buy product or items using installment plan, okay, because we don't have enough cash, we still can get the product where seller will charge us an interest. Okay, but when customer or consumer decide to settle the loan or the debt early, then this rule of 78 must be applied. Okay, so meaning to say that the lender or the seller is not entitled to all the interest. Okay, since customer decide to settle the loan earlier. So we also can say that the buyer is also entitled to a rebate. Okay, so since we pay earlier, so as a customer or buyer, we say that we will get rebate or discount. Okay. So the amount of outstanding balance that the buyer has to pay is given by, so if you look at this formula, okay, before that, rule of 78, so why 78 here? So if you total up 1 plus 2, 1, 3 until 12, okay, you will get 78. For example, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11 and last one plus 12. So here you will get 78. So that is the idea behind the name of rule 78. Okay, and how to calculate rule of 78? So OPB equal to, so OPB stands for outstanding principal balance. Okay, so OPB equal to RK, R multiplied by K minus I, so I is interest, multiplied by K plus 1 divided by N multiplied by N plus 1. So if you look at this formula, R is our periodic payment or our monthly payment. Okay. Okay, we look at I first. I is interest. So recall interest in this topic, we have two methods on how to calculate interest, either based on original balance or reducing balance. And N is number of payments or total number of payments. Okay, now look at K. What is K? So K is the number of unpaid payments. Okay, so now under rule of 78 is where buyer or customer decide to settle the balance of the debt or the loan early, right? Okay, let's say you take an installment plan and then you need to pay for 2 years, for example. So T equal to 2. And let's say the installment plan is based on monthly basis. So if monthly basis, number of payments and will be 1 year, 12 months. If you need to pay for 2 years, multiply by 2. So number of payments is 24. Okay, let's say you already paid for 15 months. Okay, paid payments 15 months. Okay, on 16 months, you decide to settle all the outstanding balance. Okay, you want to settle all the remaining payments earlier. Okay, so how to calculate K? Number of unpaid payment will be, so value N, total number of payment 24 minus number of paid payments. So paid payment 15. So 24 minus 15 is 9. Okay. So balance for another 9 months. You will settle it earlier on the 16th month. Okay. So this one will be paid in full on 16th month. Okay. So meaning to say that if you settle earlier for your installment plan, you will get rebate. As a customer, we will get rebate. But if we as a seller, we will say that we will not get the interest. Okay. So which one is the rebate or the unearned interest for the seller? So look at here, the expression I interest multiplied by this term is called as unearned interest for the lender or for the seller, or interest rebate for the buyer or the customer. So this part, this amount, we call it as rebate for customer, and also this amount we call it as unearned interest but for seller. Okay. Okay, after this we will look at example on how to calculate rule of 78. Okay, now let's look at this example. Atira bought a computer by paying a down payment of 200 ringgit. The balance was to be repaid by monthly payments, so based on monthly basis, of 150 ringgit over a 2-year period. The interest rate charged was 10% based on original balance. Okay, so now interest based on original balance. Okay, extract the info given first. So 200 is down payment. What else? The balance was to be repaid by monthly payments of 150. Monthly payments, so monthly payment value are 150 over a 2-year period. So T equal to 2. If T equal to 2, monthly installment N will be 24. Interest rate charge 10%. So R is 0.1. Okay, if find the installment price and the cash price of the computer. Okay, installment price is price including interest. So how to find IP? So we know that IP is CP plus interest. Or another one, since in this question we don't have info about CP, then we can use another formula which is IP equal to DP plus N times R. Okay, now we find IP first. So DP 200 ringgit plus N24, R is 150. So IP equal to 200 plus 24 multiplied by 150. 3,800. Okay, now how to find cash price? Okay, write any formula that have cash price in it. Okay, so first formula in this topic, we know that balance equal to CP minus down payment. So B equal to CP minus 200. Down payment is 200. Okay, what else info that you have? Okay, now we have rate of interest where we can find interest. Okay, now interest based on original balance. So I equals to BRT. Okay, how to find interest? Okay, since we have value IP here, we can use formula interest equal to IP minus CP. Okay, you can use this formula as well. I equal to IP minus CP. So you substitute IP minus CP into I here. So this one IP minus CP equal to balance. So what is balance just now? CP minus 200. And then multiply by R. R is 0.1. Multiply by T equal to 2. Okay, we know that IP is 3800 minus CP equal to CP minus 200. So this one, since multiply, you can solve this 2 first. So 0.1 multiplied by 2 is 0.2. Okay, then settle this part. 3800 minus CP equal to, okay, expand value in bracket here. CP times 0.2 is 0.2 CP minus here 200 multiplied by 0.2 is 40. Okay, now we want to find cash price. So make cash price as the subject. So here we have negative CP. Okay, here this part negative CP. So 0.2 CP bring to left hand side. So positive to this side become minus 0.2 CP. So what you have on the right hand side is negative 40. Okay, this one 3800 bring to right hand side. Positive to right hand side become minus. So now you have negative 1 CP. CP means 1 CP. So if negative CP means that negative 1 CP. So negative 1 CP minus 0.2 CP, we will get negative 1.2 CP. So equal to negative 3840. So CP equal to negative 3840 divided by negative 1.2 CP means negative 1.2 multiplied by CP. So multiply to right hand side become divide. So negative divided by negative is positive. Okay, so CP will be RM 3200. Okay, so remember logically CP must be lower than IP. Okay, now look at question B. Okay, immediately after making the 20th payment, she decides to settle the outstanding debt. Okay, use the rule of 78 to calculate his outstanding balance. So just now, Atira need to pay for 24 months, okay, which is equivalent to 2 years. Okay, after making the 20th payment, so meaning to say that another 4 payments, she want to settle at once, okay, she want to settle earlier. So on the 21st month, she will settle all the remaining payments. So K, the number of unpaid payments, so K equal to 24 number of payments minus number of paid payment, which is 20. So equivalent to 4. Okay. So these 4 payments will be paid in full on 21st month. Okay. Okay, how to apply the outstanding, how to calculate the outstanding balance? So use rule of 78. So this is rule of 78. So PB equal to R. So what is monthly payment just now? 150 multiplied by K, which is 4, minus interest. So how to calculate interest? So we know that interest can be calculated as IP minus CP. So IP just now 3,800, cash price 3,200. So interest is 600 ringgit. So interest 600 ringgit here. Okay, multiply by K 4, multiply by K plus 1, so 4 plus 1, divided by N 24, multiply by 24 plus 1. So OPB here equal to 150 multiplied by 4 is, so every month we need to pay 450, right? Okay. So if multiplied by 4, another 4 months, so actually we need to pay for another 600 ringgit. Okay, since we decide to settle earlier, so we as a customer, we will get rebate. Okay, so this is amount of rebate. So what is the amount of rebate? Okay, calculate value in bracket first. So 4 multiplied by 5, 4 times 1, 5, divided by 24 multiplied by 25. And then multiply by interest 600. So this is amount of rebate. So since we settle earlier, we get rebate of 20 ringgit. So amount of outstanding balance here will be RM 580 ringgit. Okay. Okay, that is rule of 78. Okay, again, so if you look at this formula, so if you pay as usual, mean that every month you pay 150 ringgit for another 4 months. So actually, for 4 months, you will pay 600 ringgit. Okay, since we decide to settle earlier, so on 21st month here, you will settle for another 4 monthly payments. As a customer, we will get rebate under the rule of 78. So how much rebate? So this part we call it as rebate. So how much is the rebate? 20 ringgit. So as a customer, we will get rebate of 20 ringgit. But as a seller, we say that 20 ringgit is the amount of unearned interest. So at the end of the day, your outstanding balance is only 580 ringgit instead of 600 ringgit.